What is up, guys? So I figure I'll make another video doing a no evidence challenge on Phasmophobia. I do feel like no evidence is the best way to learn how to play the game, simply because it has like everything in it. Like you have to loop the ghosts, you have to roll out ghosts based off of behavior. Um, you testing for pretty much every single ghost. Sometimes it's easy when there's a ghost that has something obvious like a Obake when you see shapeshift. Like obviously you're not learning too much, but you also can see how people loop the ghosts, especially as a new player. Because one of the biggest things you see in new players, and I struggle with this too, is looping the ghosts, especially with the new lighting system, because the ghost can just go like the ghost. You can't see it. Like when the lights go out, like if the ghost hunts while the lights are out, it's tough. You have to really rely on the hearing, um, which isn't always the easiest thing to do, especially this update. Sometimes it seems like the ghosts don't make any noise. Another thing is it seems like the ghost is supposed to take the shortest path to you, but sometimes it seems like the ghost doesn't do that, and it just does whatever it decides, like just randomly does. It'll just randomly double back for no reason. So let's just hop into the game and hopefully we can get this ghost correct. We'll see. Okay, got the keys, got a flashlight. Actually, you don't need the flash. Oh, we might use the flashlight. We'll bring an EMF just to confirm the ghost room. We will bring salt and the camera. We'll do it like this. The camera's to check for mimic, the salt's to check for wraith. So there's a few ways people can do this. Some people like to cause an instant hunt. We got tarot cards. That kind of sucks. Tarot cards are not the best cards to have. Oh, not the best cards. I mean, not the best cursed possession. I don't know. Did I just say cards? I don't know what I just said there. But it's not the best cursed possession to have. Tarot cards, you can sometimes get more sanity using them than not using them. What's that at? Was that over here? Is it in the garage? It did open a door. Oh, it's right here. Is it in the bedroom? Or in the bedroom. Alright, perfect. Let's check for mimic. It is not a mimic. It is not a wraith. It stepped in the salt. So I'm gonna try to assume that I'm gonna try to explain like ghost abilities while I'm doing this, but I'm not gonna sit here and like break down every single ghost. So a wraith, like once a ghost does an interaction, I would describe like what ghost it could be based off that interaction. Like it stepped on the salt, so we know it's not a wraith. A wraith cannot walk through salt. It doesn't have ghost orbs. Even with no evidence, the mimic will still have ghost orbs. So we know it's not the mimic. I feel like that would be the best way to go about this instead of just listing off every single ghost. Okay, so we got a crucifix and a candle. This is to test for Unreal. So let's see. Oh yeah, so one thing I've been struggling with when I make these videos is I feel like I make them too information dense. Where like if someone was like actually watching, they wouldn't necessarily learn a lot because I'm just throwing too much information at them. So I'm trying to do like a better job at like being more precise. So when a ghost behaves a certain way, then I'll just go off of that behavior. Like if it's a banshee, if I feel like it's a banshee because it's like following me around, I would start like speaking about banshees and what they can do and can't do. And oh, is it out in the is it out in the it's out in the hallway? And we know it's not Oni. Oni cannot do the airball or hiss event. If you see like I think this might be okay. And there's a chance this might actually be a mirror. It was over here. We know that I turned on the alarm clock, the radio, and then just threw a ball in this bedroom. There was no light on in this bedroom, so if we turn on the light and if it moves, there's a really good chance it could be a mirror. Hey, look, there's a bone. So let's go grab a photo cam. Okay, so we got 2 motion sensors for 2 reasons. We do have to get a motion sensor for the objective, and I feel like motion sensors is like an item that's really like way underutilized. You don't really see too many people using them. I mean, it's probably like one of the best things you can have. What am I doing? Because this, you can easily track the ghost with a motion sensor. Like if the ghost leaves the room, like if I put it here, like if I see this light up, I know that the ghost left the room and it's roaming that way. That helps me out in 2 aspects. It lets me know if like, hey, the ghost might hunt over there. So like if I know I'm low sanity and I'm within hunting range, I know the ghost can technically hunt and trap me in here. You know, I'm not really trapped. There's a hiding spot right here. So if you didn't know this is a really good hiding spot. This is another good hiding spot over here. So, and like we say, it can't be Oni because it did the airball hiss event. So what did I throw the lighter? That's an issue. I don't know what I did with the lighter. Let's take a picture of this. Ghost is being really passive. It did another airball hiss event. So that's a bit like when you get like a lot of those you could be dealing with a shade. Like for example, if you get a lot of those airball events, this is annoying. We'll move this. There's a chance that you could be dealing with a shade. Let's hit the photos. Okay, sweet, we got all those. Shades are more likely to do that event over other events. Alright, so we're at 75% sanity. There's a good chance this isn't a Onryo. It blew out the candle a lot and it hasn't on it yet. Look, the ghost is over there. Look at that. The ghost is just standing right here. Ghost is just chilling over, man. Let me double check to make sure it's not Mimic. We already checked, but sometimes the orbs can be a little bit tricky. Alright. So that I was at 75% when I was outside, so it can be 10 to 15% sanity loss. So I should be at 60. What the hell is my photo cam? I always hate that. So they did do 2 events back to back, so this might not be a shade. Shades can do events, like this can still be a shade, but shades are usually less likely to do events until you hit 50% sanity. Once you hit 50% sanity, a shade acts like a normal ghost. As far as like events and stuff, like it's like kind of like a debuff on a shade until it hits 50%. So gradually it's more likely to do event closer you get to 50. Hey look, there it is. Did I take a picture of the salt? Did I only put down two things of salt? There we go. Oh, that sucks. So there's a perfect game. Got that infamous 2-star photo. That sucks. Okay. It is what it is. Let's let's get the ghost to haunt. Watch it just be a hangman. That might be enough. Let's see. Alright, it's hunting. What the hell? What's going on there? Is this a miling? We're dealing with a miling? Either that's bugged out or that's a the ghost is just standing in that corner and that's it. Alright, so we're at 30% sanity, so if I take medication, it should put me up to 50%. So if I'm at 50, most ghosts will be able to haunt me. But a shade will not, so we're about to find out if this is a shade. So I'm below 50, so a Dio cannot hunt until 40%. So this could be a Dio. Could technically be a Jinn. Oh, not a Jinn, a mare if the lights were on. But if it was a mare, it would probably it roamed a lot more. It hasn't left that room, so it can be a Goyo. This is annoying. It's so annoying. I hate this lighting system so much. Because like this is not realistic to real life. If you have this light on right now, you should be able to see but you're not walking the walls. Like that's not happening in real life. I know it's a game, but it's so bad. It'll take way too long to fix it. So we'll give it about a minute. So I'm just gonna sit here in silence and just wait until it haunts, so like the video doesn't take too long. Okay. It did just try to haunt. Let's see where our sanity's at. We should definitely be well over 35, so this is definitely not a shade. Alright, so we are at 40. So could this be a mare? Technically. It did haunt when we get to 40, but a mare usually wore these switching rooms by now. So let's test for that. So we have a few options here. We're gonna cause another hunt. See, I don't feel like it's a demon. If it was a demon, it would hunt obviously a lot sooner. And also, the first time I hunt, the crucifix was within range. So how you test for mare? Every 10 seconds is like a cooldown, right? Like if you're dealing with a mare, you turn on a light every 10 seconds. You have to wait between like every 10 seconds. I know I'm repeating that. Okay, so how it works is like you turn on a light, say that the ghost doesn't turn it off, because the mare ability is as soon as you turn on a light, there's a chance that it will instantly turn it off. But that's on cooldown, so like you turn it on. Like you can't just sit here and spam it, right? You can't just sit here and like that. You used to be able to do that. They changed it, so now there's like a cooldown. So you have to do it like once every 10 seconds to get to work. Man, I can't wait until they fix some of these bugs. It gets tedious over time. Like every time like a crucifix, like sometimes it works, but did we have the light on? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure this isn't a mirror. Pretty sure the light was on, but we were switching, flipping it, right? So okay. Let's try to narrow it down. It's definitely not there. It's not Dio. It could be a myline, to be honest. It sounded like a myline. We could do a myline test. I'll show you guys how to do that. We're down in the basement. I don't think this is a myline. I can hear it fine now. And it did turn off the breaker, right? Yeah, so it turned off the breaker. So a Jinn cannot ever turn off the breaker. We need to get like a good line of sight on this stupid ghost. So we can test for like Jinn, oh not Jinn. We can test for Obake, we can test for maybe we can technically test for Jinn too, but Yokai, Phantom. We know it's not Oni. Alright, so to test for a myling, this is what you want to do. You want to grab a flashlight and throw it down. If you cannot hear the footsteps, like say that like, well you might want to throw it like right here. Say that like I can't hear the footsteps, but as soon as I see the light flickering, and then I can hear the footsteps, then I know I'm dealing with a myling. Let's grab some air guards. Let's just do it. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, it's Obake. It's Obake. Easy. Obake is like my favorite ghost. Oh, there goes switching again. Perfect. Okay, so are we not below 25%? Let's see if we can get below 25% real quick. Alright, so that was the easy one. That was definitely how did I through the cards? Where did I throw those cards? So yeah, Obake's shapeshifts. If you didn't notice, it's one of my favorite ghosts. It's like the most unique ghost. But you definitely need to master the art of looping with Obake, because that was a pretty easy one. But sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it might only shapeshift once, and sometimes it will shapeshift before you like it's even visible. So there's a few times I got Obake wrong, because by the time the ghost is visible to me, it already shapeshift, and it never shapeshift again. But it is guaranteed to shapeshift once. So that was a pretty easy one. Obake's sanity is 50%, so if it can start hunting below 50%, and we knew it wasn't any of these. So yeah, let's make sure it's not a mimic. Elizabeth Holmes. Obake. Sweet. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you want me to do like more than just one investigation in the video. I try to keep it short, especially because I'm speaking so much in them. And I don't want it just to be me like just repeating myself every investigation. But we could do different investigations. And I'll do. I'll be I'll edit in a way where it's a lot shorter each investigation, so I can cut out a lot of time. But it's up to you guys. Let me know if you can subscribe. I'm gonna leave my Twitch channel down in the description. If you want to follow me on there, that'd be awesome. If you like the video, like it. And that's it. Appreciate you watching. See ya.